is here.
So, how many pianos does Dr. Dross have?
Pianos? There are no pianos here. But I'm sure the doctor will give you his instructions himself tomorrow. These are your quarters. Look, here we are. There you are. And here I am. And over there are the gardeners. And here now is the doctor, approaching to welcome you to Villa Susanna. Don Felisberto Fernandez, the piano tuner of earthquakes. It's unlocked.
The next morning, Assumpta, the housekeeper, escorted me to meet Dr. Dross.
Mr. Fernandez, do you believe in dreams?
Yes, I do.
And?
Someone once told me that certain signs in dreams could no more explain a dream than the postman's knock could explain what's in a letter.
Oh. I suppose that would certainly depend on how hard the postman knocked.
And for how long?
I had a dream last night, Mr. Fernandez, and it was of you. I dreamed dogs were chasing me through the estate. We ran and ran down rows of trees. The more I ran, the more excited the dogs became. Their noses were at my heels, and suddenly I stopped. But the dogs all ran past, and nothing happened. I was totally devastated. Then I looked behind me, and you were standing there, completely rigid, asleep, with a handkerchief in your mouth. You were trying to shout something, but only saliva dribbled out. What I'd like to know, Mr. Fernandez, is why did you have a handkerchief in your mouth? Oh, well. Why would anyone sleep with a handkerchief in their mouth, anyway? Look, here we are. And here's Dr. Dross, the piano tuner. And here, the last of the replies to the invitation. They have all accepted.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
Doctor!
Dr. Echeverria has gone missing.
Later, Holtz. Later.
Fernandez, Felisberto. The doctor then led me to the first automaton.
Feel that. Water. All my automata function by hydraulics. Then you're not blind.
No, I'm not blind. But I assure you, doctor, my touch, my ear are no less sensitive for my being sighted. And, as I understand it now, you didn't bring me here for your pianos anyway.
Mr. Felisberto, since there are no pianos to tune, I've given you automata instead. In these machines, Mr. Felisberto,
Lost? Piano tuner? Smell the gums of conifers. Shut your eyes and listen. Which is the true forest, Mr. Fernandez? This one? Or that one?
The last one.
How flattering, Mr. Fernandez. Yes. The forest inside the forest. I was certain you'd lose your way.
Not while my senses are being so well explored. Who is Dr. Dross?
Who's Dr. Dross?
Yes.
Is a forest no one can inhabit. Oh, that's not what you meant, is it? Dr. Dross is what they call an alienist. A healer of broken minds. And as the doctor himself puts it, a man of science whose great passion is music. But that's the official version.
And the unofficial?
I'm his living, writing paper.
And this place?
It's an asylum, or rather a sanctuary, for those who have undergone the most fatal of traumas. Those people you saw earlier, we call them the gardeners. But they are patients here, who thanks to Dr. Dross, have been given back to themselves. Don't look so serious, Mr. Fernandez. After a while, you get used to the confusion.
Permitting us to be what we will become to each other.
End of my first day at the Villa Susanna. To my surprise, I have entirely retuned the first automaton. The doctor was right when he admitted that he had failed to predict the effects of the sea air upon his machines. And then I was close to fainting from repeatedly holding my breath, while I scraped an almost microscopic mold of the most intricate flywheel imaginable. The doctor's constructs are almost frightening in their subtlety. The machine revealed a little row of singing teeth that miraculously still retain their pitch. It's true, they are not pianos, but I'm certainly enjoying the privilege of working on these mechanical marvels. He said not to call them toys, but I still cannot quite see the purpose. Who was that singing I heard last night?
Penso en tu com un arbre poderós que tremola dins un cel de tormenta. You play the black keys, and I'll sing the white.
The next morning, as I was working on the second automaton, and thinking that I was a little out of my depths,
Here is the hormolu magnet you asked for. The doctor told me to tell you that under no account were you to let the echo slip behind the vibrating plates. And that you should remove your thumb first. And that you'd know what he meant by that.
who was that singing I heard last night?
Maybe it was your teeth, Mr. Fernandez.
Malvina. Malvina.
There is a voice. I saw her last night. Who is she?
Oh, you mean the Emperor's Canary? Madame von Stiller, the singer. Do you know her?
No.
Well, the doctor says she has had a severe trauma and needs complete calm and seclusion. For my part, all I know is that the doctor is helping her to readapt to the stage.
Forgive me, but how do you believe he goes about such a thing?
The doctor's method for her? This I don't know. But he does have an expert knowledge of the electricity in women.
And does this include you?
For me, the doctor's passions are like the rays of the sun when they are caught in a magnifying glass and they immediately set fire to whatever object they find in their way.
And you? Did you catch fire?
Oh, yes. But then the fire eventually burns itself out and you just learn how to smolder. So, no need for the fire brigade, Mr. Fernandez? Enough, I should leave you with the doctor's toys. Loitering with intent, piano tuner?
I wouldn't be if I had a shoelace.
You don't waste any time getting under people's feet, do you? Often, when I lace up my shoes, I notice only afterwards that my tongue, which I'd assumed was inside, is still hanging outside.
But then, you probably weren't paying attention.
So, where do you think my tongue is now? Who loves me follows me. The singer. I saw the piano tuner with the singer this afternoon on the bench. She called him Adolfo.
And did he answer?
Oh, he seemed to love it, being called Adolfo. Adolfo? Do you think Adolfo's his middle name? Don Felisberto Adolfo Fernández. Adolfo. Cariño. No? I wonder if he can sing.
I think not.
Then he could whistle.
What might he whistle then?
Emmanuel, he could whistle a tango.
With all that facial excreta and ecstatic nosebleeds. I think not. But maybe there's a role for you, Assumpta.
Oh? I already have one. I've always had one. Emmanuel.
Of course. The illustrious whore.
Whose garments are wiped clean by the epileptic saliva. Oh, but we did already that one, Emmanuel. Last year. You're forgetting. Maybe your hammer is needing fresh leather?
That night, the gardener's shouts led me to another automaton. Malvina. She looked at me, she saw me, she spoke to me, she held my hand, but she called me someone else's name. But here is the king, Dross, who is telling the stories, one every day for 6 days. The 7th story, the 7th automaton, will surely spell the end.